Hello, ladies and gents. Let's talk about Arcane. I don't know anything about League of Legends. Couldn't care less. But I watched this upon recommendations from you guys, as well as some personal friends of mine. And I tell you what, this is great. I thought this was really, really good. I really like the animation as well, first and foremost. I like the voice acting. Enjoyed the story. Enjoyed how they unravelled everything for people that have no idea what League of Legends is or anything about it. For you to go, yeah, I get this world now. I understand. I understand what they presented to me anyway. And from people that recommended it to me personally, they were individuals that loved League of Legends, and they said this was like bang on. Maybe some people would disagree, but from my small pool of recommendations, the people that were recommending it, they liked it. So it seems like they've hit the nail on the head, at least for some people, right? It was produced by Riot Games. It's released on Netflix, and it was by Fortiche, a French animation studio based in Paris. Handled it all. I thought it was great. I thought the animation was potentially one of the best parts about it. The fact that they just nailed it. The animation was really, really nice. I'm so sick of this weird 3D CGI cel-shaded anime style that we've had recently. To have this stuff, like, I'm sure it's CG. I'm sure it is, but it looks so much better. Rich colours, deep dark grittiness when it needed to be. You know, sort of a juxtaposition between the two. It was great, really good. Loved it. Now the voice cast, good. Actually, I thought they were bang on. So, I'm looking at it. I'm like, is there anyone that we'd really know? Not really. There was one individual, which was actually a voice actor who is in The Expanse, who plays the woman with that gravelly voice. She was in this, and that's really it. From looking at it, like that's really it. That's the only people. Haley Steinfeld was in it, playing V or Vi. But you wouldn't recognise the voice. You wouldn't think about it. Harry Lloyd. Not really anyone that you would know. It was so good. So what's it about? Well, I mean, I'm sort of preaching to the choir, I guess, for people that know about League of Legends. But it's basically about this world that's been, they've sort of gone away from magic and gone to science. And there's Topside and then the Undercity. Undercity is basically what you'd expect. It's a bit tropey, it is a bit tropey with it. But it's kind of what you'd expect, gritty, the underbelly of a sort of a blossoming world is always a bit grotesque, isn't it? There's crime and all these sort of things. And then there's this substance, Shimmer. It's like, basically, it's a bit like Hulk Joy, bit Jekyll and Hyde, so to speak. Apparently I just had a brain aneurysm and couldn't speak. The synopsis says it's set in the utopian Piltover and the oppressed underground of Zarn. The story follows the origins of two iconic League champions and the power that will tear them apart. That's super vague. We have Shimmer down in the underworld. Topside has science. And then they also start dabbling in magic, or hex tech, I think it's called. And then that is what stages like a war between them all. And that sort of power struggle. But the hex tech is magic, which has been harnessed by science, which was thought to have been banished from the world, I believe. I could be wrong. Who knows? But I like this. I thought this was really good. And it's how many episodes was it? It was a good bloody 10 episodes. And they're long. You're dealing with like 40, 45 minute long episodes. They're pretty long. And I binge watched this, not in one day, across the space of like 3 days. I thought this was very, very good. Very good. Very good voice acting. Convincing voice acting, might I add. The animation was solid throughout. I get it. I think some people won't like it. But for me, I thought it was a breath of fresh air. Long gone are the days of proper drawn, hand-drawn anime, right? Actual hand-drawn anime. It's gone. So when I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the future of animation being 3D CGI, garbage anime, and I'm looking at this and going, well, this is much better. I'm happy with this as the direction that they're going in. It was sad in parts as well. You know, they've already announced a season 2. That's happening next year. Boom. Straight up. I think there's going to be 3 seasons in total, I think they announced. And I think the fact that it's Riot Games handling this, the people who basically own the property, I think the fact that they're handling this gives it a lot more weight behind it. They've kept the story, as far as I can tell from people that recommend it, the story is what it's supposed to be. They haven't condensed anything, they haven't really changed anything. It is what it's supposed to be, and apparently they've done a really good job of expanding the lore out from what people are aware of. It was genuinely sad at times. It's very tropey, guys. Like, don't go into this expecting anything new. You've seen all of this before, right? They're not reinventing the wheel here, but they don't need to. You don't need to reinvent the wheel on something like this. You just need to give us a good animation. I will say, probably not massively suitable for young kids, because I do have some parents that watch this channel, and they sometimes do ask me, is this suitable for my kid? I wouldn't imagine so. I don't know if there's a rating on it, but I have no idea. It's getting really good ratings across the board. IMDb has it a 9.4 out of 10. That's fucking spectacular. And I've got a news piece coming up after this review as well, which is that this is the #1 digital original series with US audiences. I mean, that's massive. That's huge. So it's doing really, really well. Yeah, this is my first introduction to this Jinx character, like actually knowing who she was. I'd seen all the cosplay, you know, the women with their tits out and stuff like this. Not actual tits out, but, you know, it's how cosplayers act really, isn't it, normally? And I'd always wondered who the hell this character is. Like, it's quite an iconic look, you know? And yeah, I think they did a really good job of showing me who this person is. Troubled, twisted, tormented. Good show. Strong recommendation. Actually something good from Netflix for a change. I've been sick of their stuff for quite a while. They're doing something finally good. Jesus. Should you watch this? Yes, you should. If you have, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thank you all so much. Take care.